All right, good day. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live at 50 Regent in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 50 Regent as well as on Zoom. You can register through ubindi.com, and all that information is on my website. If you're watching this on YouTube, costs are $10, and you can pay through Venmo and PayPal. And all that is on the website and also on the bottom of the video. Today's class is basics. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you modify or skip poses altogether. All right, let's sit up tall. And do you have any injuries or pains? Okay. Palms face up. And the fingers come to Jnana Mudra. As you ground evenly through your seat, let your shoulders broaden. Connecting to the breath, let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three ohms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer. Mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Katopiwa, Katopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. And chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll it center. A few more rounds at your own pace. Chin back to center and pause. And then take in the opposite direction. And come back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. And turn your toes toward each other and roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Take outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around. Back to center again, cross your shins and take the opposite shin on top. Raising the arms up high, extend, twist to the right on the exhale. And now back to center. Exhale, twist left. Back to center. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up, other side. Back to center. Legs forward, forward fold. Take it back up. Draw the left heel in, right heel back into a letter F. Left hand to the floor, right arm forward, bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist your left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist left. Stay twisting left. Extend the right arm out and reach, maybe even draw the right shoulder forward, and then maybe getting a little bit more rotation into your spine. Then release your right hand to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to twist and bow forward about halfway. Stopping at the halfway point, inhale again. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper, bow forward a little bit more. Inhale, come back up. Keep the legs as they are. Twist to the right. Back to center, left hand down. Stand on the shins, lift the hips, reach your right arm up and back in space. So your shoulders are broadening as you take into a back bend. Then raise your right arm up over the right ear, reaching toward the left side. Square back to center, taking your seat down. Now keep the left leg in and swing the right leg forward, supporting the right heel with your hands on the underside. Now if your hips are tight, right, and drawing the heel in is too tight, you can keep the heel slightly further forward, sitting up tall. All right, let's just support here. And start to draw the right knee back a little bit and extend the right heel further forward. Draw the right knee back, extend it forward, draw back, extend. To the best of your abilities, leg cradle. So if your hips are tight, maybe this is where you stay. If you have a little bit more in you, try to get the arms underneath your right shin. Make sure you continue to flex your right foot. Release, Kranchasana, grabbing either side of the right foot. If you can fully extend the leg, take the extension. If that is too tight for you, your hamstrings are tight, keep your right knee bent. Another option is to grab to the back of the leg. Right? A slight bending of the knee is always okay, depending on your flexibility. And then release your right leg down, right heel off to the side at a slight angle. And then let's twist to your left. Stay twisting to the left, lean the torso over to the right for the side stretch, raise your left arm up and over the ear. Actually forward. Yeah. Right hand to your left knee. Right hand to your left knee. There you go. See, that's why I think when people are all facing the same direction, it's easier to replicate. Right? All right, so I'll just stay here this time for you. All right? Coming back up and releasing. So draw the right heel in, left heel back. Right hand to the floor, left arm reaching forward, bend your left elbow. Draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Draw the left elbow back. Twist to the right. Draw the left elbow back. Twist to the right. Stay twisting and extend the left arm out. Reach your left fingertips, maybe even your left shoulder drawing forward. And with that extension, maybe twist a little bit deeper. Then release your left hand to the floor for support. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to twist and bow forward about halfway. And then stopping at the halfway point, inhale again. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper, bow forward a little bit more. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, counter twist to the left. Draw back to center again. Swing the left leg forward and support the left heel or the left ankle with your hands and sitting up tall. Then draw the left knee slightly back. Reach your left heel further forward. Draw the left knee slightly back. Extend it slightly forward. Draw back and extend. Stay here. Then to the best of your abilities, leg cradle. So again, if your hips are kind of tight, just keep supporting here, sitting up tall. All right, so the heel can be further forward if you need it. If you have more hip flexibility, you can take the leg cradle, try to wrap your arms underneath your shins. Make sure your left foot is still flexed. And grab either side of the left foot. All right, so if you need to keep the left knee bent, that is good enough. Or full extension, and the other option is to grab the back of the left leg. Then release your left leg out to the floor at a slight angle, and then twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right. Raise your right arm overhead and side bend to your left. Take it back to center. I think I forgot this. Take the left heel back. I forgot to lift the seat. Left arm up and across. And then raise your left arm up over the left ear for the side stretch. And then go ahead, take the seat down. All right, so we're here. Let's extend both legs forward. You don't have to go super wide. Maybe just the width of the mat is fine. Take the arms up high. As you reach forward, you're going to grab the insides of your feet, your ankles, or your shins, whatever you can hold on to. Then re-lengthen your spine. You always want a neutral spine when you come forward. And then on the exhale, slowly hinge at the hips with that neutral spine and go only as far forward as you can maintain that lengthiness. All right, so if you round, right, we lose all the effects of that lower back stretch. If you keep the neutral spine, it is much more effective. Do the best you can. Coming back up again, bend your knees, soles of feet together. Now, rather than drawing the heels in, let's keep the feet slightly further forward. And then this time you can round your back as much as you want, grabbing the inner feet, or if you have more flexibility, wrapping your arms underneath your legs. You can round your spine as much as you want and bow forward. And release, come back up. Take the knees together, swing the legs back for the down dog, and start to pedal out the legs. Inhale, come forward into a plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Take the hands a little bit wider, a little bit further forward. Press your hands to the floor. Lift the elbows up, engage the upper back. Inhale, lift into baby cobra with your hands wide. All right, so lift the elbows up, engage the upper back, press into your fingers, lift up a little bit higher. Lift the elbows up, engage the upper back, lift up even higher. Now, if you can take full extension, fantastic. If you cannot, keep your elbows bent. So we're just working on articulating the spine. And on the exhale, slowly lower all the way down, hands alongside the rib cage, and take it back to your child's pose. And pressing your hands firmly into the floor, use that resistance, that friction, so that you can draw the seat toward the heels more actively. Take it back up into a kneeling position. Take the right hand to the floor, left arm up, and side bend to the right. Come back up to vertical. Bend your left elbow. Inhale, lengthen here. On the exhale, draw the left elbow toward the right knee. If you can touch, fantastic. If not, just reach. Inhale, come back up to vertical. We'll do that 3 times. Exhale, left elbow toward the right knee. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, left elbow toward the right knee. Inhale, take it back up. Wrap the left arm back behind you and draw the left shoulder back. Then release your left hand to the floor, reach your right arm up, and then side bending to the left. Take it back to vertical. Bend your right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right elbow toward the left knee. Inhale, take it back to vertical. Right elbow toward the left knee. Inhale, take it back to vertical. Right elbow, left knee. Take it back up, and then wrapping your right arm back behind you and actively draw the front of the right shoulder back. Then release your hands. Reach your arms out and up. Exhale, draw the arms out and down Two more times. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, draw it down. Inhale up. This time, wrap the hands back behind you, interlace your fingers, and then drawing your shoulders back, reach your knuckles back as well, lift the sternum up and gently looking up. Exhale, release, and then releasing your hands, reach your arms out, palms are facing forward. Draw the arms forward, draw the arms back. Draw the arms forward, draw the arms back. Draw the arms forward. Draw the arms back. This time, when you wrap the hands back behind you, interlace with the other thumb on top, and then broaden your shoulders, reach your knuckles away, lift your sternum, and gently looking up for the back bend. And come back to neutral, releasing your hands, walk your hands forward, and make your way back to your down dog. And again, pedal out your legs. Nice, as you feel a rush of blood going through your legs and a release to your ankles, the front of the ankles. All right, come back to your down dog in stillness. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose, around the spine. Inhale, kick it up, stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. Ground the back heel down, take the arms up high and extend. Palms are facing each other, reaching through your fingertips actively and grounding through your feet. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Right hand to the inside of the right foot, or you can modify with the arm to the leg. And then left arm reaching up. So this is your regular side angle with your left arm reaching up. Extend it. Left palm face down and extend the left arm forward, reaching. Half bind, left arm up and behind you. Use the top of the hand pressing to your low back for resistance, and let the front of the left shoulder draw up and back. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Let's take bow pose. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, knees come down, bend at the elbows, and bow the forehead toward the floor. Lift the head, slide the heart forward, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, step the left foot forward, warrior one. Grounding through the feet, point the left toe straight forward, arms up high, palms are facing each other. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Modifying with the arm to the top of the leg, or hand to the floor, right arm reaching up. Extended side angle, right palm facing down and reaching forward. Half bind, right arm up and behind you, let your shoulders stack. So use the resistance of the top of the right hand to your lower back, and then the front of the shoulder draws up and back in space. Do the best you can to line them up in a vertical line. On the inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Let's do that bow pose again. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, knees to the floor, bend at the elbows, forehead down. Lift the head, slide the heart forward, lower your belly, baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose, 2 times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Kick it up again. Open up the hips and bend the right knee. Sideward scorpion. Right knee is reaching up, left heel is reaching down as you stack the hips. Raise your right leg back up, square off your hips, stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Once you connect with your warrior one, right fingertips reach up a little bit higher. Let that right shoulder extend. Then reach your left arm to meet your right. So maybe your shoulders feel like they're shrugging, right? That's okay for now. We're looking for the outer edge of your shoulder blades. On the exhale, release for warrior two. Staying here for warrior two. Reach your right fingertips further forward, reach your left fingertips further back. So find that expansion, that activity through your fingers. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, lengthen your right leg, triangle pose. Tip the left hip back, reach your right hand forward. The right hand to top the shin to modify. The right hand to the floor if you have the full pose, the left arm reaching straight up. Extended triangle, left palm facing down and reach forward to, again, a diagonal. Feel that outer left side stretch. Half bind, left arm up and behind you, stack the shoulders. Inhale, come up, reverse triangle. So the right leg stays extended as you reach your right arm up and back. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot back plank. This time we'll take a full push-up, or you can repeat your bow pose again. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, full push-up. And then slide the heart forward and up into an up dog or a baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose, 2 times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, left knee in. Kick up. Open up the hips, bend the left knee, sideward scorpion. Raise your left leg up, stepping forward. Warrior one. Once you have a strong position in your warrior one, left fingertips reach up a little bit higher. Keep your left hand there, then raise your right fingertips to reach your left, to match your left. And then open it up for warrior two. Reach your left fingertips further forward, reach your right fingertips further back. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Tipping your right hip slightly back, reach your left hand further forward, hand to top of the shin, or hand to the floor, right arm up. Extend it, right palm face down, extend the right arm forward, extend a triangle. Half bind, right arm up and behind you, stacking your shoulders. Inhale, come up, reverse triangle. And then bending the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga or bow pose. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose, 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Re-extend, stepping the right foot forward, warrior one. Left hand, catch your right wrist, extend, side bending to the left. Now keep the side stretch, let the right shoulder start to descend, and then pull with your left fingertips. Notice that changes the stretch to your upper mid-back on the right side. So now you're getting maybe the thoracic part of your spine and the lower part of your shoulder blades on the right side. Come back to the side stretch by elevating your right shoulder. Come back to center. Switch sides. Right hand to pull against your left wrist and go side bending to the right. So this is your left side stretch. Then allow the left shoulder to start to descend and then pull with your right hand, get longer. Notice that rotation gives you a deeper stretch in a different spot. Come back to stack in the side stretch, come back to vertical, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon. Right hand forward about a foot, a little bit off to right side, tipping forward to balance on the right hand, right foot, left arm up. Now the left heel is flexed and reaching back in space. Left arm is reaching straight up. Now if it's difficult for you to touch your right hand to the floor, you can always modify. If you have a book, if you have a block, you can elevate the hand to the structure. And that lifting of the upper torso makes the balance a lot easier. All right, start to step it back. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back. This time, let's lower all the way down to the belly. Take the left forearm to the floor and roll on to outer left hip, outer left leg. The right hand is on the floor for support. Now, check your shoulder position, right? Your shoulder should line up directly with the elbow, because if your elbow is too far forward, you're going to feel like you're collapsing into your shoulder, right? Because you don't have this bone structure to help you stay up. So this is very stressful for the shoulder. So drawing the elbow in and lining up, this gives you your shoulder structure and your elbow lined up, giving you support. All right, flexing your right foot. Lift the right leg. All right, reach through the heel actively. So the back of the right leg is getting lengthened and the legs are strong. I was trying to search for the reference. This is called bone stacking. Right, when you line up your shoulder with the elbow and you have a vertical line with your upper arm, that is your bone stacking to help you support. All right, with that, reach your right heel further forward. If you can get to a 90-degree angle with your legs, fantastic. You may not have the flexibility for that. Any angle reaching forward would be fine. Reach your right foot back, bend your right knee. Grab the outside of the right foot if you can and kick back. Now, if you're not able to grab the hand to the foot, you can keep the right hand on the floor for support, reach your right toes, and just reach back. This way, you're using your glutes and your lower back versus a bind. All right, so that's a modification. And start to release. Square back to center. Roll back onto your belly. Child's pose. And take it back to your down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee and toward the nose 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, left knee in. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, left knee in. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Re-extend, square off, step the left foot forward, warrior one. Right hand catching the left wrist, extend, side bend to the right. Keeping the side bend, start to let the left shoulder descend, so now your torso is squared to the floor a little bit more. And keep pulling with your right hand to extend the left side. So it's the outer left shoulder blade toward the mid-back is where the stretch is. Come back to stack, come back to neutral, switching hands. Left hand to pull against your right wrist, and side bend to your left. Keeping the side bend. Let the right shoulder start to descend. So you're squaring the shoulders toward the floor and keep pulling with your left fingertips. Keep extending with your right fingers, with the right arm. Take it back to stack. Square back to center. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm up and back. Exhale, half moon. Left hand forward about a foot, lobe off to left side. Again, hand to a block, hand to a book if you have one. And then shifting forward, balancing. Right foot is flexed. Reach back with that heel, right arm reaching straight up. Stack the right side over your left. Begin to release, step it back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back and lower all the way down to the belly. Take the right arm in and then roll over to outer right leg, outer right hip. So again, check the arm positioning. You want bone stacking. Right shoulder over the elbow, 90 degrees. Left hand to the floor for support. Then flexing your left foot, raise your left leg about a foot from the floor and reach through that heel. So very active, the left foot flexing and reaching through that heel. So the back of the left leg is getting a lot of lengthening. Then begin to draw the left heel forward. If your legs can go to 90 degrees, fantastic. If not, any angle is good enough. Start to draw the left leg back. Now, if you can bend the left knee and bind, take the bind. If not, then point the left toes. Just reach it back in space. And start to release, square back to center. And then let's take child's pose, feet toward the heels and fold. And take it back to your down dog. Inhale, right heel up, three-legged dog. Step the right foot forward, left knee comes down for crescent moon. Now, if you need extra padding, you can take a blanket or you can take a towel. If you don't have anything with you, you can take the mat, left side folding towards center with double up your mat, or back side rolling towards center will triple up your mat. Right? So those are options if you need to get additional support. Otherwise, you're directly on the mat. Then take the hands to the top of the thighs and lunge the hips forward, getting into the stretch of your left quads, left hip, left psoas. Now, when you lunge forward, right, I would like to keep you at bone stacking again. Right knee directly over the heel, vertical line with your shin. You may stay here with your hands supporting to your thighs, or if you can free up your hands, Venus Mudra, index fingers pointing up and all the other fingers are interlaced. Now, if your shoulders are tight and you can't get your arms behind your ears, that's okay. Arms straight up, arms forward is fine. Or you can separate your hands, shoulders width, or wider, or further forward. If even that's difficult, you can always bend your elbows, right? And take the arms alongside like this. Or maybe just supporting hands to your thighs. 2 more breaths. And take the hands to the floor, to the inside of the right foot. Then turn the right toes out at an angle, 30 to 45 degrees. And the right thigh also turns out about the same angle. Then walk your hands slightly to your left. Walk your hands slightly further forward and just softly bow forward toward the left side. Now, if you have more mobility and you can take the forearms down, you can take it there. And then for those of you who are a little bit more flexible, a little bit stronger, you can keep your left arm down and get more stretch out of the right side by reaching your right fingertips out and gripping against the floor, using that friction to help you get more extension through the right side. So the right knee still rolling out to the right side, but the right arm is moving to your left in opposition. So that's where your extension is coming from. All right, so again, if you're not able to take that deeper pose, hands to your floor for support, and just bend your elbows accordingly and just bow forward. Let the hips move forwards and downwards. All right, if this is very tight for you, you can be a little higher, and that's fine. It's the action and the movement of the hip and the leg moving to the right for your hip opener, right? So your right knee, right thigh moving to the right, and the action of the torso bowing forward and leaning of the hips forward. All right, let's walk it back in. Turn the right toes back forward, frame your right foot with your hands, tuck the left toes under. coming into pyramid. So you're going to lengthen out the left leg and fold over the right. So the right leg also lengthens going into that right hamstring stretch. Now, if this is too tight for your hamstrings, right knee bending is fine. This is more like a low lunge. Or if you have two blocks or two books, blocks and books to either side of the right leg, pressing down and then lengthening the front leg is where you may want to take this pose. And so for those of you who are less flexible, maybe the torso is lifting up a little bit more. If you have more hamstring stretch or you want more hamstring stretch, you can start to let the torso lean forward and toward the right leg, and that would deepen your hamstring stretch. All right, bending the front knee, left hand stays down, right arm up to twist. Extended revolved, right palm face down, reach forward. Now, if your right arm over the right ear directly forward is too tight for your shoulders, you can reach out at an angle to the side, or maybe even to all the way to the right side, right? Parallel to your shoulder, right? So depending on your flexibility in your shoulders, you can go straight out to the right side at an angle forward or straight forward. All right, right hand to the floor, warrior one. Ground the back heel, take the arms up, open it up, warrior two. Straddling for a bend, lengthen the right leg, turn the right toes to the left side. So you can adjust the width of your stance. If you're less flexible, you might have to walk in a little bit. If you're more flexible, a little bit wider. Toes are slightly turned in, hands to the hips. Lift up for the back bend. On the exhale, come back to neutral with your spine, slight bending at the knees, hinging at the hips. Let the hands come to the floor first. Once you touch down, you want to lengthen, lift the chest, maybe lengthen out the legs as well. On the exhale, hinge at the hips, keep a neutral spine. Do the best you can to come forward with that neutral spine. You don't have to go fast. You can always go slow, one breath at a time. Right? Every exhale gets you deeper, but try to maintain that lengthiness of the spine. Try not to go directly and immediately into roundedness, right? Right? So the lengthy neutral spine is what gives you the extension and the effectiveness of that forward fold. Right? If your hamstrings are tight, slight bending at the knees, perfectly fine. Right? So the work is to slowly, every time you visit this pose, to get yourself a little bit deeper by setting up the alignment of the pose and easing into the pose. And every time, hopefully, with repetition, you get a little bit more depth out of the pose. 2 more breaths. All right, when you're ready to come out of the pose, let the hands come back to the floor for support. Then slight bending of the knees and let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head and the upper back, come back to a neutral spine. Shift the weight back toward your heels so you're lighter in the front bodies and using the strength of the legs to come up. Expand the arms, turn the right toes back forward for warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, chaturanga, bow pose, anything you want. Inhale, baby cobra up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, step the left foot forward, right knee comes down, crescent moon. So again, extra padding as you need. Your towel, your blanket, double folding with the right side towards center, or triple folding, the back toward the middle. All right, then hands to top of the thighs, lunge forward, checking your alignment. Left knee should be over the heel, a vertical line, bone stacking. Hips moving forward, feel for the stretch of the quads, the hips, and the psoas. Hands to the thighs and press against your thighs to lean the upper torso back, gently looking upwards. So this is your basic back bend in a crescent moon modified. If you can free up your arms, Venus Mudra, arms reaching up and back. So again, the options are if your shoulders are tight, you can't get your arms behind your ears or alongside the ears. Arms can go forward or maybe even parallel. Arms can separate, go forward, maybe bending, or maybe coming back to supportive. Two more breaths. And let the hands come to the floor, to the inside of the left foot. Turn the left toes out at an angle. Let the left thigh also turn out at an angle. Then start to walk the hands over toward the right. Depending on your flexibility, you can stay with your arms extended and just get heavy through your upper back and your head. Keep the hips lunging, moving forward. And this is going into your inner left thigh, into your hip joints. Right? If you have a little bit more, you can always lower your forearms. If you have even more and you want the left side extension, your left hand reaching out. Grip the fingertips to the floor using that traction, and then lean the left hand further and further forward. Lean the left knee further and further to your left side, and the hips are moving forward as well. So you have many options here. And so always the key is to adjust the yoga pose according to your abilities. Right? If something hurts, then you need to back out a little bit. Find a positioning that is similar to where we are and keeping with the objective of the pose, but modifying it accordingly so that you're not creating any harm to your body, right? All righty. Beginning to lift back up, walk your hands back in. Turn the left toes back forward. You might even have to walk the foot in a little bit. Frame your left foot with your hands, tuck the right toes under, lift the right knees, and lengthening out both legs the best you can. Right. Oftentimes, if you need to modify, it's the front leg, the left leg in this case. Right. If your hamstrings are tight, slight bending of the knees, or actually coming into a low lunge is fine if you need that much help, or using your hands to blocks, to books. And then different ways to approach. You can also take the spine to neutral by lifting the upper back and lengthening the spine. Or you can go more into your hamstring by keeping that neutral spine and think about sealing the belly toward the left thigh and folding over that left leg. So the further you go down, the more intense the pose. One more breath. All righty, bend the front knee, right hand stays down, left arm up to twist. Then release the left hand down for warrior one, ground the back heel, raise the arms up high. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg, turn the left toes to right side. So again, adjust your footing, right? If you're more flexible and can handle a little bit more, let the feet go wider. Or take the feet a little bit closer in. But your toes do want to turn in just a little bit, slightly pigeon-toed. Hands to the hips, lift up, lean back for your back bend. Then come back up to vertical. If you need the slight bending of the knees, then hinge at the hips to take it forward. Keep a neutral spine the best you can. Hands to the floor first. Then re-lengthen your spine, re-lengthen your legs, and to the best of your abilities, hinging at the hips with that neutral spine. And one breath at a time, take it forward into your forward fold. and beginning to break. So with your hands supporting, bend at the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head and the upper back to come to neutral spine. Shift your weight back towards your heels to lighten the load to the front bodies, and using the strength of the legs, lift the torso up through a neutral spine. Expand the arms. Turn the left toes back forward. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Vinyasa of your choice. Chaturanga up dog, down dog, bow pose, or if you've taken enough push-ups already, straight back to down dog is a very good option. Pigeon, left leg up, left knee in toward the nose, land that shin to the floor. Angle out the left knee, left thigh, slightly 30 to 45 degrees. Lift the torso up, walk your right knee further back to lower the seat the best you can, and untuck the toes. Once you're nice and neutral here and your hips are even, now you're ready to walk your hands forward, stay in your forearms, make pillows with the hands. Wherever you are in this pose, you want to take every exhale to ease into the pose by getting heavier and heavier through the hips. And you want to just gently feel like you're leaning the hips slightly forward as you get heavy. And that will give you the hip opening. And as your hips start to open up, you may also make the adjustment by tucking the right toes under, lift the knee, and then move that right knee further back and lean the hips slightly further back. Take the knee back down, untuck the toes, and sink in a little bit more. So you can always use that adjustment to get deeper and deeper, one breath at a time. All right. Begin to make your way back up. And take the left seat down, swing the right leg forward. And you're probably going to have to adjust your seat because you're probably to the left a little bit. So make sure you center back to a comfortable position. Intersect the right heel to the front of the left ankle. And you're going to lean over to your left with your left hand on the floor for support. And the right seat is off the floor. Now, depending on your flexibility, if you're less flexible, maybe your heels are a little bit further forward. If you're more flexible, draw the heel as close to your seat as possible. All right, lean to your left, right arm up, inhale, lengthen, exhale. Start to draw forward to the inside of the right leg. You can take the right hand to the floor for support and just gently bow forward. You can round your spine if you want. Now, if your right knee starts to fall out to the right side, I want you to actively draw it back in toward the center line. Okay? So supporting with your right hand. And begin to make your way back up. Right hand to the floor. You can wrap your left arm around your right knee. If you have a lot of flexibility, it could be your elbow to the knee and press into the elbow, into the knee to twist. If that's too tight, it could just be hand to knee. So it's just some resistance and some help to get you deeper into your twist. Take it back to center. Keep the legs, counter twist to your left. Take it back to center. Swing the right leg all the way back and make your way back to your down dog. And once you pedal it out just a little bit, get some circulation back to your legs. When you're ready, second side, Raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Draw the right knee in, land that shin to the floor. With your hands supporting, inch your left knee further back. So make sure that the right knee, right thigh angles out at a slight angle. Elongate. Then, making your way forward, forearms down, or making pillows with the hands. And if you took some adjustments on the first side, maybe you want to take another opportunity. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee. Move the entire body back. So maybe feeling like your hips in particular is shifting slightly back. And once you get a little bit more stretch, take the left knee down, untuck the back toes, and then sink further into that pose. Alrighty, beginning to make your way back up. Walk your hands back in, lift the torso up. Take the right seat down, swing the left leg forward. So you're probably off to the right side a little bit, center your seat. Then, depending on your flexibility, if you're less flexible, the heel might be further forward, left heel intersects the right. If you have more flexibility, draw the right heel in closer, draw the left heel in closer. Right hand to floor and tip the weight over to the right. Your left seat is off the floor. Left arm up and reach forward. Oh, also pay attention to your left shin. It should be vertical. Left arm reaching forward, supporting with your hands, and then gently bowing forward. All right, if your left knee is falling out to the side, make sure you draw it back to center. Really important to keep it centered. Begin to make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are, left hand behind you. So your options are right hand to left knee, right arm wraps around the knee, or the right elbow to top of the leg and twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, counter twist. Take it back to center. Swing the left leg all the way back, walking it through your pigeon for the down dog. All right, come back to stillness, walking your feet forward towards your hands. Take the seat down, extending the legs forward, supporting with your hands, rolling onto your back. Recline twisting, left knee comes in, left arm out to a T position or alongside the hips, and then twist to the right. Square back to center, switch legs, switch arms, twist the other direction. Inhale back to center again, hugging both knees in. can step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward. Shavasana, final relaxation. Your feet are separated, toes are turned out, arms alongside the body, palms face up. Eyes are closed. Let the floor support. Begin to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep. Let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining my practice. My name is Stephen Cheng. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, in person here at 50 Regent, as well as on Zoom. Simhayoga.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo and through PayPal. And all that information is on the website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again. Be well.